All right, ladies and gentlemen, back with another video. This time we gonna put an end to this 5G madness, okay? And I want to first apologize though, right? Because I went off on a lot of people not understanding where they were coming from, okay? But after watching this video that I'm about to show you guys, this is the video that I'm about to show you is where the whole rumor comes from, okay? And of course, I'm gonna break down this video and put an end to this madness. I'm gonna be starting and stopping. You see what I'm saying throughout the video, and I'm gonna pretty much correct the misinformation that this guy is putting out. Okay, because it's total misinformation. But I understand where it's coming from. It's very convincing misinformation. He's mixed a lot of truth with a lot of false. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To meet his own agenda. You feel me? But it's total bullshit. I'm sorry to have to. It is total bullshit. This is what I'm gonna tell you about 5G. What people are really worried about, what people were worried about years ago, what I was worried about years ago, was the ability of the 5G technology to cause cancer. Okay, nobody was worried about radiation poisoning and all that type of stuff. People was worried about really 5G causing cancer. Okay, so we gonna get into this real quick. And another thing, like where was y'all at 3 years ago when this shit was like real serious? We had a chance to stop this shit, to stop 5G from actually coming about, because really it is dangerous. It's not dangerous as to the coronavirus, but it's dangerous in many of other ways. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit is gonna be totally surveilling everything and everybody.
Yeah,
This,
exactly.
yo, they gonna be on some shit with this shit. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, I heard of 5G. The first time I heard of it was like I think last year. I heard like a rumor of it,
Uh-huh.
and I heard it in a negative way. Like like you said, it's like harmful. It's gonna be people getting sick from it and all kind of stuff like that. And so I already heard this like before, and so now for this, it's like the timing of it for the researchers, people talking about it, and now they are putting the 5G things up, and the timing of it with everybody getting sick. In my mind, knowing that I already pre-seen this video like a whole year ago, like saying about 5G is negative and it's gonna be bad for
Yeah.
people. So it's already in my mind already. So it's like I'm just putting two and two together. To me, because it's like I don't know. Because with the virus, it's like yo, how does viruses come out of nowhere? Where was it last year? We was just chilling.
Virus actually don't come out of nowhere. Viruses exist everywhere, and every ecosystem has viruses. You
Yeah,
see what
but
I'm saying?
this new one right here, where now everybody in the whole world got the same virus. Like, how did it just get this bad, just like this?
Spreading it, people spreading it and not really paying attention. You see what I'm saying? You know how many? Look at what's going on now. People don't even think it exists. It exists right now. You see what I'm saying? You feel me? That's why I'm doing this video, because people don't think it exists. People think it's 5G and the doctors are injecting you with some type of killer virus or some shit. That's not what's going on. You feel me? And it's based off this dude video right here, the 5G whistleblower. That's what we gonna call him,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm gonna track his ass down though. Don't get it twisted. I'm gonna find you, whoever the voice is. We gonna call him the voice. All right,
Yeah,
because that's all I know about him. He the voice. All right.
yeah.
So let's see what the voice said.
What they're doing is spreading it to people via the testing. Sorry to be honest, but that's what's happening. So when you're tested, it gives them an opportunity to contaminate you with the virus because they want to cover
The hell just happened? My mouse was fucking up. My fault.
up the fact that millions of people will die from the excessive radio frequency radiation. I was the head of the largest business unit at Vodafone, their headquarters in Newbury, between 2013 through 2015. I was privy to a number of the new technologies that were coming down the pipe that was going to be implemented, namely the Internet of Things, and secondly, the 5G technology. I knew a long time ago that 5G was dangerous, but I didn't understand the correlation with the coronavirus, which I now do, and I want to be able to explain that to you. So what is happening? There is a deliberate strategy to roll out 5G, which is the fifth generation internet radio spectrum frequencies that enable mobile phones, smartphones, and all devices to function on a much faster processing ability. And with the introduction of AI, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things, where all devices will be connected, so whether it's your car, whether it's your phone, whether it's your refrigerator, whether it's your electricity in your house, it's all going to be on a smart grid, effectively a type of matrix, unfortunately. Sorry to use that term. So what is happening is that this technology has to be rolled out globally. My company that I used to work for, as they're running their largest worldwide business unit, is Vodafone. Vodafone are in partnership with Huawei or Highway, whatever you call them, a Chinese telecoms company. And they have been rolling out systematic 5G implementation in multiple locations. What's the relevance? The frequency that they're using, and I also ran a telecoms company back in 2010 through to 2013, 14. Some of you will be aware. They're specialized in radio spectrum. This is ability to take external signals from satellites into buildings. And so that the frequency that you experience in power on your phone is the same in the building as it is outside of the building. When mobile networks were created initially, they thought people will be on the road all the time, hence why they were called mobile phones. But actually what happened is people used their mobile phones in buildings and the signal wasn't strong enough to penetrate buildings. That's called radio spectrum. And there are different megahertz frequencies, etc. So the 5G frequency is a very high frequency, very, very, very high frequency. It is just below the class.
Pause. 5G frequency really ain't that high. All right. We're going to go to this real quick. I'm going to show you where the 5G frequency really is on the map. 5G, all right. Cell phones operate between 3 kilohertz and 300 gigahertz, okay? Where 5G operates is around 30 to 48 gigahertz, okay? Which is right around here. It's operating in the radio wave frequencies, okay? So I'm not going to get into that yet. I'm gonna finish letting him talk, and then I'm gonna break it down. I'm trying to tell you.
Classification of a weapon, and I'll tell you why. The frequency that they're using, which is 10 times faster than 4G, unfortunately, when it comes into connection with human bodies, causes cell poisoning. Cell poisoning.
False.
So our bodies try to fight the radiation that is in the form of cell poisoning because of this frequency. It is effectively radiation. And what happens is our bodies kick out the toxicity or toxins with some proteins and some DNA, RNA from our cells in the form of a chemical which is called a virus. So most diseases are excretions from cells that we are trying to pull out of our body or push out of our body. And it will head towards orifices to be excreted or expunged out of our body. So our noses or our mouths. So you can understand the picture I'm painting. So what's happening, sorry for...
All right. Let's end that right there. Nothing that he just said was true, yo. You hear me?
Yeah.
Nothing that he said was true. That's not how viruses work. The human body does not create viruses, okay? Your cells cannot create a virus, okay? A virus can enter your body, okay, and attack your cells. If it gets through your white blood cells to your actual cells, you see to your red blood cells, it can start attacking. And what happens is the virus goes into your cells and starts to replicate your cell, okay? And when it replicates your cell, it starts to burst, okay? It bursts your cell, and then it causes other cells to become infected with the virus. And it does the same thing to those cells. And that's what causes sickness, okay? What a fever actually is, yo, is your body's defense system, okay, fighting off the virus. When you have a fever, that means your body is actually working. You see what I'm saying? To fight the virus, to kill the virus that has infected your body. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no way that your body or your cells can create a virus. The dude just played with your intelligence. And I understand. I wouldn't have known none of this shit if I wouldn't have had been studying this shit 3-4 years ago. You see what I'm saying? Like if I had the same state of mind that I had 3 years ago, right now, I would have believed this shit that these people were saying. I understand it now. This man is very convincing with his argument. You see what I'm saying? But his argument is just very flawed because of the facts. It's just that simple. Viruses don't even work like that for that to happen. All right. So let's also talk about radiation poisoning. All right. So let's understand this. Let's go back to this. We got to understand the difference between ionizing radiation. That's these radiations right here. Okay. Then you have ionizing radiation. That's these frequencies right here. And you can see how the wavelengths get shorter. That means when it crosses, like say when it hits your body, it can hit your body more rapidly. That means it's getting hit with that energy a lot more than with these lower frequencies that move through your body a lot slower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, it is an absolute fact that ionizing radiation causes radiation poisoning, causes sickness, causes cancer, causes all type of illnesses.
Yeah.
Ionizing radiation is the radiation that actually affects the atoms and the molecules that it's in the air.
Yeah.
All right. Non-ionizing radiation cannot do that. All right.
So,
Radio waves, in particular, which we are talking about, cannot do that.
so is this saying right here, the cell phone is it like the same range as the microwave wave?
Close to it, yeah. And we walking around with them all day. We walking around with them in the pocket. This is another thing, yo. If they wanted to kill us, yo, we walk around with cell phones in our pocket every day. Most people don't know they're carrying a bomb in their fucking pocket. All they got to do is send a signal to your phone and that shit will blow the fuck up. Go look it up. Anybody can go look. I mean, I ain't gonna find a video for y'all right now, but go find a video. There's multiple videos of people doing that. All they got to do is send a signal to the battery. I mean, to the phone that sends a shock to the battery, and the battery blows the fuck up. Because that's what blows up. It's the battery.
I'm gonna have to get a Nokia because there ain't no way they blowing that up.
You feel me? It's multiple ways they could take us out, yo. 5G ain't. Come on, yo. 5G.
You know, cause see, like 5G, I was.
It's dangerous, yo. What the dangerous part is because it's gonna cause people to get cancer in the future, yo.
What I was saying,
fucking with these higher frequencies like they doing is a higher risk of causing cancer because you're fucking with higher weight. I mean, more of these waves are gonna be able to pass through your body faster. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At higher frequencies.
Now, like, remember, so I was saying before about standing in front of the microwave, right?
Huh?
I was always told not to stand in front of the microwave. Like, that's what I always saw, like, you know, try not to stand in front of the microwave. And so, out of fear of, like you said, causing cancer. Yep. So it's like, if this 5G is going to be giving us the same type of waves constantly everywhere in our pockets, going through us, like, you know what I'm saying, if all of our devices are going to be 5G compatible, all that stuff moving forward.
Yep.
Like, you know,
and that's the problem.
Kind of like damn microwaves the whole time. Like,
yep. Now you see the problem with 5G. That's the real problem. That is what you just explained is the real problem with 5G and why it is dangerous. That's not the only reason it's dangerous. They're gonna have total surveillance over us, yo, with that shit. You feel me? They're gonna have all types of shit going on around here. But that is like that is it. You see what I'm saying? What you just said, because it's operating at these higher frequencies and it has a higher risk of causing cancer. This radio port, what is it? Radiation poisoning. You see what I'm saying? happens at these levels. You see what I'm saying? Mind you, ultraviolet rays is like suntan booths. These Europeans go to the suntan booth on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They not getting sick like that, bruh. And they using ionizing radiation. You see what I'm saying? They're using way higher frequencies than 5G. That don't make 5G still not dangerous. And we need to really be, but where was niggas 3 years ago?
Yeah, I didn't know, bro. I really seen this video on this like about a year ago, I want to say, about 5G. It wasn't even like happening. It was just like that they were gonna do it. Thinking about it, and it was like that it was bad. It was like it was gonna be harmful to us. So
right.
I just already had like a negative, but then like I didn't hear nothing else about it really. And then now they're putting
him up because of videos like this dude.
It's like, why now? Why they putting them up now? Why everybody inside? I just had questions.
Cause confusion, to get people scared, to push their agenda. Whatever it is, it's an agenda behind it, yo. I don't know the exact agenda, you know what I mean? But I know it's an agenda.
Coming, dog. So I don't know what it is, but it's just weird. It is moving real spooky.
Yo, because it's bigger. We got bigger fish to fry, yo. I'm gonna do a whole video on that shit, yo, on how people don't know that the Earth's electromagnetic field is weakening. You see what I'm saying? They don't know that the Earth's magnetic North Pole has shifted. You see what I'm saying? It's not in Canada no more. It's closer to Russia now. You see what I'm saying? All this stuff is really happening because of polar shift. You see what I'm saying? And it's a whole bunch of shit that comes along with polar shift. Climate change is real, but it's something that happens periodically over time throughout this world. I mean, throughout the history of Earth. You see what I'm saying? It happens like a clock. You see, I'm gonna get into it in a whole nother video. This video about debunking this dude, though.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the video real quick.
The detail, but this is going to take a bit of time. What is happening is that 5G, the frequency and the power, which is 10 times more powerful than 4G, is reacting adversely with human cells, causing cells in our bodies to be poisoned, toxic, and our natural defense mechanism is pushing out that toxicity in the form of,
again, this is impossible, but we're gonna let him continue.
A virus. So what you're seeing is not coronavirus per se, you're seeing cell poisoning manifesting with fluids, chemicals, viruses that the body is trying to dispose of because it's harmful to its physical body. So all that's occurring around the world, and I hear your minds thinking, well, how can that be, Pastor? But I'll explain in a moment. All that's occurring in the world is a reaction to human bodies to the electrification of the universe through 5G satellites, 5G towers, 5G cells that are being populated in major cities around the world. So this is what is causing this pandemic. So sorry to say, second point, this is the largest global cover-up in history.
That's another lie. That's not the biggest global cover-up. What I just was talking about is the biggest global cover-up. It's only because people don't understand what's really going on with this Earth. Shit about to hit the fan, and it's coming soon. I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna do a whole video
for the impact on human beings based on technological advancements. I hope that makes sense. I don't have time to quantify that. I will give you further information in a moment. So what is happening is not the coronavirus. It is a virus that is being produced by cell poisoning. And therefore, the virus that we have is really a measure or indication of our cells excreting toxins. This is what's killing people. So let me give you some facts that will hopefully make this compelling. So one of the first cities that Vodafone, Highway, and some of the other technology companies rolled out the ubiquitous blanket 5G. Guess where it was? Wuhan.
All right, let's go to radiation poisoning real quick. Let's get that out the way. All right, because we got to understand what's the symptoms of radiation poisoning and what happens when you get it. All right, people think it's just these three. All right.
All right.
People think it's just nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is that just because you have that, you have it's not the coronavirus. You see what I'm saying? Just because these three symptoms match the coronavirus, you see what I'm saying? They want to link it, but they forget about these. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Skin damage, sunburns, blisters, hair loss. All this is because of radiation poisoning. People ain't losing their hair. You see what I'm saying? People ain't getting burns on them and shit. That's from radiation poisoning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So we got to understand that, yeah, radiation. But and this is another thing. He gonna say, I don't know if he said it already, but he gonna say in the video that it takes 6 months for that shit to happen in your body, right? This say if you got radiation poisoning, these symptoms start nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea start happening in minutes. So why it takes 6 months when any other time it takes minutes once you're exposed to it?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy off the chain, bro. Let's keep on going.
China, where this coronavirus was supposedly meant to start in some fish market. That is complete nonsense. It started as a result of radioactive or radio frequencies at a high level, creating radiation that was toxic to cells, and that's why people were falling over, dying in the streets, etc. So they've tried to cover it up. So because it has a flu type characteristics, they are using coronavirus to try and hide the fact that people are dying from the 5G frequency. So let me just explain. Other major cities that rolled this out, it takes 6 months for this to impact your physical body. So last year, obviously Wuhan was the first city. Then Spain rolled out 5G. Italy rolled out 5G. So you're seeing an uncommon level of fatalities because of the level of 5G penetration in these countries.
Let's pause that because he just told a total lie. That's a total lie. All right? That was just a total lie. Wuhan was definitely not the first place to have 5G. Commercial. All right, let's go to the map. All right. This map shows everywhere in the world that had 5G at different levels at different times. Okay. Let's go to the commercialization because that's what everybody's worried about. It lists it in order. All right. The first people to turn on their 5G, right, was South Korea. South Korea launched the world's first nationwide 5G mobile on April 3rd, 2019. Why didn't they fucking break out with the virus before fucking Wuhan? You know why? Because they weren't eating fucking bats. That's why. That's why.
Yo, you think it really came from the bats too?
Man, I don't know. I'm gonna catch 22 with that one, yo. The information point to the bats. The information points to the bats, but my suspicion points to these motherfuckers manufacturing shit and creating viruses and shit. And that's a better. I would go with something like that as a conspiracy theory. We could play around with that one. At least that's believable. You know what I mean?
Saying that like even if they ate it, like the stomach acid would kill the virus.
Right. But this is the thing. This is my whole problem with this particular conspiracy. People's lives are at risk. You see what I'm saying? People's lives are at risk. People need to understand that this virus is real and you can catch it and it can kill you. Because if you understand evolution and understand how Neanderthals and Homo habilis and how other humanoid species went extinct, you should understand that you should be worried about viruses. Okay? People, whole species have went extinct because of viruses. Okay? I'm gonna do that put that in my next video too, because that's part of everything. That's why I think all this is happening because of polar shift, because it all lines up. There's a whole bunch of shit I'm gonna put in that video because it all lines up. Anybody that's watching this, look up polar shift, look up climate change, look up the weakening of the Earth's electromagnetic field. Look how the North Pole has moved from the north. Let's get on point. Look up the wobble of the Earth. All right, but let's get to the other back to the other countries that had it. All right, the U.S. after South Korea had it, the U.S. started it, but they didn't start the worldwide joint. The U.S. started it in other areas. We're gonna get to all the U.S. shit. They got an actual section for the U.S. and the dates when they started it. All right, but South Korea started the first what you call it. All right, the Samsung Galaxy S10 5G was launched to tie into the release of South Korea's 5G network. All right. All right, China. China's three major states telecom operators rolled out 5G nationwide coverage, 50 cities on November 1st, 2019. That's when China started theirs. All right. Well after South Korea. All right. Let's go to the United States. All right. Sprint turned on towers in Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Chicago. No, hold up. Let's go to them individually so we get the dates right. 5G services cities, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City started theirs in late May 2019. Okay. Ben had 5G. Chicago, July 2019, started their 5G shit. Ben had it. All right. Los Angeles, New York City, Phoenix, and Washington, D.C. started theirs in August of 2019. Right? All this is before the Wuhan outbreak. Where are they getting this motherfucking... I don't even understand where they're getting it from. Where Wuhan was... Just because Wuhan started theirs around the same time, that's what they're trying to link. They're trying to make it seem like it's the first.
Yeah.
It's not the first. You feel me? United States been on this shit.
But it's like, even if they were using it, they weren't having like the polls on every phone.
Oh, they had the polls. I'm telling you, I seen the polls. They've all over the city. People act like they ain't see these damn polls. Seen the tree, motherfucker. I've been rolled past a damn pine tree 5G tower like 15 times. They look like a damn pine tree. They've been had this shit ain't new. That's why I've been talking about this shit. I was pointing it out like that's how I know I was pointing this shit out. Telling people that this is gonna cause us cancer. I'm trying to tell you. I was saying this.
Did you hear me, yo? I'm not for a second, but I was saying I never seen like some of that stuff. Like I never seen the pole.
You probably seen it, but you didn't pay attention to it.
You seen the picture of the tree pole? It was like
they've been had them, bro. They even got solar panel trees like that. What they trying to do is they trying to make them look like that so they can hide them in like forests. You see what I'm saying? So it can look like natural landscape. You see what I'm saying? They ain't trying to hide it from you. All you got to do is look up and see it's a goddamn, like, come on, yo. I think if they was trying to hide something, they would be less obvious, right?
Yeah. That shit look goofy as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
It would be a little less obvious if they was trying to hide it from the public. But let's keep tiptoeing you, because that was just Sprint turning on Sprint towers. Let's go to Verizon. Verizon started in Chicago, Minneapolis on April 3rd, 2019. Denver started in June 27th, 2019. Providence, July 1st, 2019. St. Paul, July 18th. Atlanta, Detroit, and Annapolis, Washington, D.C., July 31st. Phoenix, Arizona, August 23rd. Boise, September 26th. Panama City, September 26th. New York City, September 26th. Dallas, October 25th. You feel me? Omaha, October 25th. The only ones that got activated after China is Boston, Houston, and what's this last one? CX Falls, wherever the fuck that's at. On November 19th. When I tell you these motherfuckers been had this shit, been using this shit, I'm telling you these niggas been using this shit, bro. This shit ain't nothing new. We've been had this shit. Why ain't we been getting sick if it was fucking 5G? Now let's go farther into it. People, I know people going to say they raising the signals and lowering them. No, the fuck they not. They can raise that shit to the highest frequency. You see what I'm saying? All it would do is cause us to get cancer over time. It wouldn't cause all that dumb shit for that motherfucker just said. Let's go to this, because this is what you got to understand about Iran. Iran is one of the countries that got hit by the coronavirus the hardest at first, right? They had 3,294 deaths in the country from the coronavirus, right? Guess what Iran doesn't have? Guess, yo.
Yeah.
They ain't got 5G towers. They ain't got 5G at all. So how is Iran getting a virus that's caused by 5G, right? If 5G is doing it, 5G ain't even in their goddamn country. Right? You see how his bullshit starts to fall apart when you analyze it? When you first hear it, it sounds good as fuck. But it's all an illusion, yo. It's like it's a spell, yo. He cast a spell on people. That's why they call it spelling. You feel what I'm saying? What he did was created an illusion and imprinted it on people's mind, causing people to be under his spell. The tongue is a powerful thing. I'm trying to tell people. You feel me? But let's go back. We ain't gonna watch too much more of this video because I mean,
Italy has had more.
What else I need to debunk about it? Let's keep on going though.
Fatalities in any other country because it is densely populated with 5G, and the older generation doesn't have the immune system to fight against it. Let me move on because of time. So Italy has rolled it out. Spain has rolled it out. Most major cities have rolled it out around the world, and countries. London is one of the biggest CCTV centers, and obviously they're in the process of rolling out more 5G. What is the relevance of all of this? The relevance is the coronavirus is not what's killing people. It is clearly, categorically, unequivocally, and scientifically proven that the radio frequencies that we are being exposed to is what is killing the people. Why are they allowing it? Because of multiple agendas, but primarily because 5G is the only network with the speed to handle the future. And where we're going rapidly is a...
That's true though.
World run by AI, artificial
5G is needed for future advancements of technology.
Artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things, where everything's interconnected on the internet, a new global currency that is coming out, hence why I've been pushing what I've been pushing for the last 5 years in Africa with our own digital currency to combat what was coming. In addition to that, there will be driverless cars. There'll be a number of different things that basically need to run on 5G, so they cannot reverse the implementation of this technology. And they're happy for it the sacrifice to be millions of lives around the world. Just to prove the point further, the cruise ships were installed with 5G. So the people that were quarantined on the cruise ships, they were cruise ships that had 5G, and that's why the people were getting sick. Hospitals have 5G. Major cities have 5G.
You hear that shit?
Yeah.
So that's why people was getting sick. It wasn't because they was getting off the boat, getting the virus and getting back on the boat and infecting everybody else because of 5G. 5G been on them boats. Like, look at Amazon. If you go to Amazon, any Amazon warehouse, Amazon has 5G technology all through the building. The whole building is 5G. They've been using that shit. But the workers at Amazon ain't been getting sick until now, until the coronavirus comes to fuck around and stops the whole fucking world. This ain't the first time pandemics like this shit happen, yo. You feel me? I'm a get into this real quick and show you this. Because people got to understand why they are setting up the makeshift hospitals and the tents outside and all that type of shit. It actually is better to stop the virus. They this is what they did during the swine flu, all right, or the Spanish flu back in 1918. You see what I'm saying? If you read right here, the Boston Health Department was even was even looted in 1990 in the American Journal of Public Health for using open air hospitals to slow down the spread of the 1918 virus. According to a review of public health records, a journal found that a combination of fresh air, sunlight, and scrupulous standards of hygiene and reusable face masks appears to have substantially reduced deaths among some patients and infections among medical staffs. All right.
Mhm.
So that's why they're doing it. It's because it worked before. Trump is just following the blueprint for infectious disease. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Why he's trying to get reusable face masks and all that type of shit. It's because it worked before. And
Mhm.
this shit killed 500 million people.
Mhm.
This shit was like taking niggas out.
And,
You
so,
feel me?
do you
And
think?
this shit didn't happen around no time when no radio frequencies started. The earliest radio frequency, the earliest radio station started sending out their signals in the 1920s, 2 years after this epidemic.
Now, I was gonna ask you. I read something saying that like heat kills the virus. Like,
Yeah, he keeps kills the virus. That's why it's best to get outside, especially in the summertime.
so what about like if you just sat in the sauna? Like,
Hmm?
what if you just sat in the sauna like all day?
Uh, Another thing people need to know is there's no vaccine that can stop the virus. That's not what vaccines do. They do not, you do not catch the virus and they give you a vaccine to kill the virus. Anything that they give you after you have the virus is treatment for that virus. A vaccine is something that people give you, you see what I'm saying, to prevent you from getting the virus in the first place.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. But when they do the vaccines, aren't they like giving you like low doses of the virus? That's what I was
Yeah,
on.
they definitely probably will have the virus in them, but it will be at a trace amount. It'll be just at the amount to where as though your white blood cells could start producing the right your body can start producing the right white blood cells to defeat the virus. You see what I'm saying? That's why they put a little bit of the virus in vaccines. And I'm
Yeah,
not saying vaccine. I ain't one of them dudes that's all vaccines are safe. Bop bop bop. I
yeah,
don't
but
trust that shit like most motherfuckers. But
you was
you feel
anti-vax.
me? We in an epidemic right now, and people gonna have to figure this shit out. We gonna have a couple more debates about this vaccine shit.
I'm still kind of anti-vax though, right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, yo. I ain't with this goddamn giving me a vaccine for nothing. I
Especially if
ain't
you
got it.
force it,
But
especially if you force it, and if it's holistic, like remedies, if you can fix it yourself,
your
like
immune system, right? Because this is
yeah,
what you gotta understand about a virus. You can't. It's not gonna be. You can't kill a virus. I mean, it's no cure for it. Put it like that. There's no cure for a virus.
yeah.
Your body's immune system has to fight it off.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? And it has to fight it off before it destroys too many cells and kill you.
Yeah.
So that's what's pretty much going on, yo. This shit real, yo. This shit real. And I understand what people saying about all the secret organizations doing this, bop, bop, bop. They doing shit, but I don't think it's this. Yeah, I believe the government right now is doing other shit and making the best of this time. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But it ain't causing people to get sick, bro. Them niggas scared as shit. You feel me? Them niggas scared as shit.
They're saying it's airborne, right?
Right.
So like, they said it lives in the air for how many hours? 3 hours.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 hours or some shit like that. Some people say 7. I don't know. It lives in the air for a couple, but this is the thing though. Heat kills it. So summertime it ain't gonna be killing. It ain't gonna be hanging in the air like that.
Yeah. Especially we had summer like last summer.
Right. Probably gonna be hotter this summer, but that shit coming. This is the problem though. This the whole situation. This was going to trip people out because The virus is just like the flu comes back every season.
Mhm.
The fucking coronavirus is going to come back every season.
Well,
Right?
you think
And
bodies
this is why they're going to try to enforce the vaccine. They're going to try to enforce that vaccine on niggas.
now for the people who got the coronavirus, right, and they beat it, right? Do you
Say
think
what?
that bodies are going to build up a stronger immune system to it?
Say that again.
Like, so for the people who got the coronavirus this time and they beat it, right? They got better. Do you think their bodies are going to build up like a stronger resistance?
Yeah. Your body will naturally have a stronger immune system to it. Mind you, it's two different strains of the virus. That's what people got to understand too. You have the S strand and the L strand. I believe I might be wrong on which one is stronger or weaker, but I believe the S strand is the weakest strand. It's the original strand that came out of Wuhan. It's
Yeah.
weaker than the L strand. The L strand is what's taking niggas out.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Mm.
Another thing people need to know is because you know how people think because you black you can't get it. That's bullshit. Of course, it's bullshit. It's plenty of black people that got it.
Yeah.
But what people need to know is people with old blood is have a type of resistance to it for a reason. On we got to talk about cells because that's what viruses do. They attack the cell. But the old blood cell, right? The old blood cell doesn't have a certain protein that the virus likes to attach to. So it's harder for a person with old blood to get the virus. You see what I'm saying? Because the virus doesn't attach to the cell as easily. You feel me? So that's why a lot of people with old blood, which are a majority of Africans, have old blood. I have old blood. I don't know how. There's a lot of African Americans too that have other blood types. Don't get it twisted. Just because you black, you got old blood. That's bullshit too. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it's old blood. I ain't saying it protects you, but you have a type of resistance. That is true. That is a fact. But I don't know. What do you have any other questions? Do I need to play this? If anybody want to see the whole video, you can get it from my page on my YouTube page. I'm gonna upload it to that. You feel me? Or if you want to, you can go to my other page, the Gun Squad. It's hard to find. I ain't got no this a page I keep for doing shit like this. You feel me? But it's gonna be on Truth Ministries. I'm gonna post the whole video. All right. So I'm gonna leave the link to this. I mean, the link to it probably in the chat or something. And there's a lot of other shit come with it. He talk about a lot when he get to the energy body and all that shit. He talking a lot about a lot of truth when he get to that energy matrix at the end. You feel me? Like I said, he mixed a lot of truth with a lot of false. You know what I mean? And throws you off if you ain't paying attention.
Did he talk about the celebrity and stuff like that you was saying?
Yeah, he's saying them niggas faking that shit. Yeah, everybody they saying them motherfuckers, them niggas ain't faking that shit. Them motherfuckers really got that shit. Niggas really died and shit. You talking about they faking.
Because at first,
dying out here.
I'm gonna lie to you. At first, I was like skeptical of this, but then I started to see like people, moms died and all kind of stuff like that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, people dying from it, yo. That's what I was playing around with it too, yo. When people first started saying black people couldn't get it, I was like, yeah, I was talking that shit. You know what I mean? I was just playing around. I wasn't even really serious about the shit. I was just joking around. You know what I mean? But then it got serious. Now it's serious. We need to put away what the Bible say. When I was a child, I thought as a child, I acted as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Nigga, you better put away them childish motherfucking things. All this fire, all that bullshit, niggas need to put that shit to the side right now. We in a worldwide crisis right now. We fighting an enemy that we can't see. You feel me? We are being invaded. And this has been happening. This battle has been going on since the creation of organisms. You see what I'm saying? Are we going to let the virus win this time? Are we going to let people give us misinformation about different type of technologies? You see what I'm saying? The actually real talk, if you look it up, 5G technology can actually help medically in the laboratory. You see what I'm saying? As to tracking the virus. You see what I'm saying?
Now, I want to ask you something. Now, if you want to fight the virus just holistically, right? What would be some things you suggest to people if they don't want to go to the hospitals? Like for me, I don't go to the hospital. I don't trust the hospital. I don't want to. Like I told you, I'm anti-vax. I don't want to get vaccinations. I'd rather do everything like just naturally, holistically.
Yo, matter of fact, Natasha right there.
Yeah.
Yo, tell her to give the list. She know what it is.
Like
Tell the people what they should take.
what people would they should do to like
Boost
holistic
their immune system.
if they don't want to go to the hospital or if they don't trust the hospital and stuff like that.
Hold up, let me say this first. If y'all get real sick, if anybody gets real sick and think they about like, yo, go take your ass to the hospital, yo. Don't
Like
die out this bitch.
you have to take your ass to the hospital. And most of these are like supposed to be used consistently, um, and just shouldn't be just used only for one.
Hold on, Natasha. You kind of muffled. Take your phone away. I mean, take the phone away from your mouth just a little bit.
Really?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little better.
All right. So a lot of these you want to use consistently. You don't really want to wait until you're sick. You want to use them before you're sick to build your immune system. So a lot of it would be things like ginger, turmeric, garlic, elderberries, but they have to be cooked. So you would boil those with water. You can also make a tincture with them using alcohol, but the alcohol would have to be at least, I would say, 60% for a tincture. And that's just basically to make it preserve and last at least, it would last at least a year if you put alcohol in it. Um, and then some other things would be limes, so you have a sore throat or you feel like you're coming down with the flu. You can squeeze 2 limes and drink that. Maybe add a little honey. But again, you feel horrible. You feel like, you do have a flu, especially you feel like you have symptoms similar to coronavirus. You definitely want to just go to the hospital and, get tested, get checked out.
All right, that's cool. Any other you got any other questions that you think I should answer right now? Do you think it's pretty clear at this point in time, or do I have to go back through something? Tell me something, yo.
I feel like it was pretty clear. Yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. I don't know what else. Do you think that there would be anything else you have to elaborate on for 5G and its effects on people and everything?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like it's like you are in the microwave. You know?
Yo said I feel like I'm in a microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 bro. Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas might get cancer in 5 years. I don't know.
Mm.
That's the
Um,
dangers of it, though. I mean, it is. I don't trust it all the way either.
hold up. What about the stones, right? That block out
All right,
those emissions and stuff like that.
so that's a good point. I was telling him, like, there's certain stones like shungite, for example. Shungite would be a really good stone because it can block EMF, like it is EMF protection stone. So I was thinking about things like even getting shungite and putting in your house, putting it next to your electronic devices, and probably like definitely when 5G starts being on cell phones, not having your cell phone by you on the bed, having it a couple feet away from you and stuff like that. Because I mean, I feel like it's still going to be some effect on you over time, even if you're not saying it.
Now, what about I seen a while back I was interested in getting this paint before. This is when I was talking about getting my bunker and all that stuff and wanted to get the land and make a little
Yeah.
whatever. So like it's like this paint you can buy, right? The paint has some type of metal in it. I don't know what mineral it is in it, and it blocks out all signal. Like it's like the same type of paint they use in like interrogation rooms, stuff like that. Like it blocks signals out. Like
This, yeah, this the thing, right? They actually make stuff If you look it up, they make stuff because your computer, everything gives off these signals. You see what I'm saying? Everything that has power to it pretty much give off a electromagnetic field. Even your lights. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the shit's all around us. It's all around us. It's all around us.
But do you believe those stones absorb those
Yeah, it's. I believe that I mean, science believe it. So, hey, if it's true, it's true, right?
yeah, so I would endorse that too, right? Go get Shungite and what is the other one?
Fungi, I would say, maybe fungi, that tourmaline, orgonite,
Hematite.
yeah, hematite. Yeah, I was saying that because it's magnetic. I was just saying that to him last night. Listen.
Yeah.
And then fluorite even. Fluorite, I think
Yeah,
those,
it's certain like they can make cell phone cases, all type of shit that block the signals.
yeah. I was even telling him, like, I was just trying out, I was telling him we might try out, uh, crushing some sunlight from different stones and throwing it in a can of paint, a couple cans of paint and painting the walls with it. You know, that helps. But then he did make a good point of, I think making like a
Yeah, like you're messing with our network inside the house. But like, I don't really care if at the end of the day, if we gotta do that, we gotta do that. But like, I was thinking, didn't you say you should put one in all four corners that are like home, that is like kind of,
yeah, that's why I was reading, like, to put it, like, so that looks like it makes a barrier, I guess. Like, so if you have one like here and then another one, like making an invisible barrier. I don't know. I haven't done any doing that these, but that's what just would say have it by your phone and stuff like that.
now, what do you think about the effect of this on the economy going forward?
Effect on what? It's hard to hear. You know your phone, kinda.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what do you think about the effect this is going to have on the economy going forward?
Oh, the economy gonna crash, bro. New businesses gonna rise. All types of shit.
I've been trying to take
I'm
advantage of.
excited for my small business. I
That's what
cut
I'm saying.
grass.
I've been
All
going
my
in.
dudes. My
I've
shit
been
is
investing. I've been investing like crazy.
Mhm. Yeah,
Uh,
that's what you got to do. While the market is low, while the market low, buy the stocks. You
I'm
got to get by the right stock though.
I like stocks. Mm-hmm.
While the market is low, buy low. You know.
And because I'm still working. You know what I mean? I'm still out there, so it's like I'm just putting up money towards like I'm gonna try to buy some more. I just
Right.
found two new stocks that I want to get into.
Right. Like yo, you just gotta keep on doing you, yo.
Yeah,
Black man been hustling. This ain't nothing new to us.
exactly.
You feel me?
But,
They the ones going crazy, losing their fucking mind. They don't know what the fuck they do. Cause this is what another thing. It's not yo. It's affected them first. Like, why is people on this racist shit? Like, oh, they trying to get white people trying to kill us, but why yo it killed them first? Like, like that don't make sense, yo. It don't make sense, bro. Like these niggas really made up some shit to kill themselves. Africa is the only continent that's just not being touched by this shit, though, right?
Tasha says because it's like 80 degrees, like a gazillion degrees over there.
Yo, but yo, that's probably true about the virus, though. But I'm talking about 5G. Let's think about the whole theory, yo. Let's break down the whole theory. It's these secret entities that's trying to kill people. You see what I'm saying? With 5G, why didn't they kill people in Africa?
I don't believe Africa's infrastructure is that I mean,
You see, no, I'm just saying if it was a plot, they gonna hit everywhere. They gonna hit they selves, but miss Africa.
that's why they're trying to, Africa's not a threat. That's why they didn't China, the USA.
I can't hear you. It's kind of low.
She's saying she don't feel like the U.S. looks to Africa as like a threat, like a
Oh, that's
military.
why you think they. But I'm just saying they would at least try to kill. If it was a black white thing, wouldn't they to kill black people?
You know, this is going between
Yeah.
all the countries that are beefing.
Yo, but like, so you had said something earlier. I wanted to come up to. Just thought about it. I just lost it now. See that. Yeah. We're gonna go past it. I'm gonna get it again.
Hello.
Yeah, again.
Put your phone. Is your mouth by it? By your speaker?
Better now.
Yeah, a little bit.
The yeah. But yeah, I've been trying to get into doing this stuff, just hustling online, selling stuff, trying to figure out what else we can do. But I'm still out there. Another thing, I was looking into like gas masks. Like I'm trying to buy one because I'm outside all day and it's airborne. But like all the gas masks I'm seeing is like they only last for like what? You say like 8 hours.
Right.
Filter, you got to change the filter.
Right.
Like that's
They about to make it wearing masks mandatory too. That's what you buy stock in.
mask, right?
All type of masks too.
I was, yo,
Do rags, shit.
it might be morbid or whatever, but I was looking at caskets too, like people who make caskets. Like my one of my friends, he's in a funeral home. His father runs a funeral home. He was trying to get away from the business, like he hated doing it. He started doing his own business, but right now he's back with his father doing a funeral home. I don't know if they got a lot of business because I'm hearing they putting everybody like who died inside of these little freight containers or whatever. Like people don't even have a funeral or what?
Say that again.
I feel like the people who are dying from the coronavirus, are they having funerals or what? What's going on with
That's the thing. I've seen them loading bodies on trucks, bro. They
them?
ain't trying. I don't know, yo. I don't know what people do. They ain't even. I don't even think the funeral homes open. You know what I mean? They talking about having virtual funerals.
We're doing virtual funerals?
That's what they talking about. I swear to goodness. I swear it's mortuaries out here doing
Nah.
it. That's a fact. Look it up. I'm trying to tell you.
The lady gonna
Truth
fall out.
ministries. I'm gonna talk the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
How is the lady gonna fall out over the casket? No, you can't do that. No,
I ain't laugh. I don't mean to laugh. That's not funny. It's not funny, yo.
not
It's really not funny, yo.
funny.
It's really fucked up. But you know, and that's what a lot of people do, though, yo. A lot of people get mad at people for making jokes during times like this. But
Yeah,
that's what black people do
yeah.
through hard times. We've been doing it forever.
It's like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. We gotta try
We're
to.
gonna make the best out of it. Fuck it. We ain't gonna go in there crying and shit. We gonna make the best out the motherfucking event.
I'm not making light of it. Like I don't believe it's serious or nothing.
Right.
Like I'm out. Like I just said, I'm outside every day. I'm really ordering a gas mask. Like I'm really like worried about it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Have fun, but take it serious. You see what I'm saying? And if shit hit the fan, take it real serious.
Now, another thing, what's the backup plan? Is like say like
Fucking low, nigga. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. I don't know why people even thinking about it. You feel me? If shit hitting the fan, nigga, you better be ready for shit to hit the fan. Be ready for anything at this point in time.
talking about if they forcing niggas out the house type shit. Like now, what is the next move? Niggas, are you prepared to live in the wilderness in the wild, like in the jungle or something like the woods?
It could be some other shit totally about to happen that they got us staying in the house for that we don't even know about.
That's what I'm worried.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't 5G though. 5G moved through the walls, bro. The house ain't gonna stop that shit. Like, what's the like real talk? What's the house doing? Why are we staying in the? It ain't the put up the motherfucking 5G towers. They've been putting them bitches up. Like dead ass. Yeah, they utilize it. Actually, if you look it up, bruh, if you look it up, I swear to God, it actually this virus has backed up the rollout of 5G, of them being able to put out up them towers. They just doing it as much as they can right now because they behind schedule, not ahead.
Yeah, man. I just think that with the virus, I feel like there's holistic ways that maybe you can get your body to fight it off or whatever.
Boost your immune system, bro. You exactly right, yo. Exactly right.
Like the hospitals aren't gonna tell you that. Like I seen the lady, I was up there and it was I asked the lady if somebody had a cut or whatever it was, right? And like I was like I asked the nurse, like, hey, can't he put like apple cider vinegar on that? Like can you put apple cider vinegar on it and like soak it on it and help it, it clean it and do all this stuff. And the lady like looked, the nurse looked at me and she knew I knew what I was talking about. And like, you know what I'm saying? She just was like, I can't tell you to do that. Like she can't tell me to do holistic stuff because she works in the hospital.
And niggas better stop playing. Go find them a witch doctor. Stop playing up this bitch.
Yeah.
For real. Get their immune system together. That's the only thing that defeat the virus, bro. Them white blood cells. Only thing. The vaccine ain't gonna cure no virus. What it is to try to prevent the virus from fucking you up in the first place. They ain't gonna kill shit.
Now, if they forcing people to get vaccines, you gonna grab one? Because I know
That's
you
the
was
fucked up
anti-vaccine.
question. That's the fucked up question because yo, after I just said all this fucking information, right?
Mhm.
I still don't trust my government either, bro. I don't think I want them injecting me with something, even though I know it's possibly to save my life. And if I don't do it, I can go extinct.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of fucked up because, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
It's the government's fault. You know why it's the government's fault? Because they inflicted this type of distrust into me. You feel me?
Yeah.
They caused me not to trust the ass. So no, I don't trust the fucking vaccine situation. I don't know what you're trying to do. You feel me?
I don't know, like, you know.
Oh man, yo, I don't know. I think my white blood cells. If I don't get it this time, I don't think I'm gonna get it next time, bro. I'm right here in DC, but they say this shit was a major outbreak.
Yeah, it's saying there's a big outbreak up here in Jersey.
My thing is, I hope I got it. I'm quarantining myself. I'm in the house. You feel me? I'm hoping I got the motherfucking shit though, so my white blood cells can fight the motherfucking off now. You feel me?
Mm.
And be ready for next time. You feel me?
I was that
I don't
serious
hope
when
I get that L shit though. I hope I get that S shit. I don't
yeah.
want the L shit. The L shit, bro. I don't want that shit.
If you sit in a sauna though, if you
Huh?
sit in a sauna and blast that shit on like 80 degrees, and you just chilling that bitch, breathing that shit in like with like some steam or something. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You think from being too hot? You have trouble breathing? Because I've had it in a few saunas before, and it was alright. Mm-hmm. What else could get your body like?
All right, but yo, real quick, I think I'm about to end this shit real quick. So, any more questions before I stop the video?
Nah, I think that was about it, man. I think we kind of covered everything.
I mean, if anybody do have comments, you always can. I mean, questions, you can always hit the comment section. I will always receive that shit. I respond all the time. And shit, ain't none of us got nothing to do anyway. Shit, like I said, I'm trying to quarantine myself. You feel me? Make sure I ain't got the shit. So it is what it is. I'm in the house. So
yeah, man. I mean, shoot, I'm still working, so I'm
oh
out.
shit. Let me say this. This is what everybody else do. Please, everybody, share the video, hit the like button. You feel me?
Yeah.
This is the type of shit. What I'm gonna try to do once I get my internet situation really together. You feel me? Because what happens is when I go live with the internet that I got now, it cuts me off like when I'm in mid live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I did the recording like this time. You see what I'm saying? Just did the recording first, and then I'm gonna post it to my different whatever sites or whatever, my different pages.
Yeah.
But pretty soon, once I get this internet shit together, we're gonna be able to go live. Everybody gonna be able to join in. We all gonna be able to talk to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's all just be safe. You feel what I'm saying? Let's just make sure we staying in the house. Let's make sure we staying safe, everybody. Cause this shit ain't a game for real.
Yeah.
Ask yourself. Everybody need to come up with their decision right now. That was a great question, yo. Are you going to take the vaccine? That might be the topic of the next show.
Yeah, I'm not taking
If y'all want to see another show and have a show on that, are you going to take the vaccine?
it.
Hit me up in the comments. Tell me if you want to have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, man.
What you think, bro?
I'm not taking it at all. I'm not
Ain't with
taking
the
it at
shits
all.
either, yo. I don't know if I'm with the shits. You know what I mean? That's a great conversation. We need to have that debate before because it's coming. I'm sitting there trying to tell you they're gonna mandatory vaccine the
We need
fuck
to
out of
open
niggas.
up the lines. We need
Kids
to
ain't gonna be able to go back to school. None of that shit until they get vaccinated. I'm trying to tell you.
You gotta open up the lines to have niggas call in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get like a number where they can call in
No,
and
I'm just we could do it.
yeah.
We can like I can go live right now if I wanted to. We can go live. But the thing is, I don't want it to cut off while we in mid video.
Yeah, I know.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That'd be the fucked up shit. We'll lose a whole bunch of because once a person loses their train of thought, it ain't the same when you try to come back and reconnect.
Yeah,
You ain't got the same seat.
yeah. So I'm definitely not taking it, bro. I don't want it. I want to try to see whatever holistic shit come out. You know what I'm saying? That I can try. I'm gonna try every holistic thing. Uh,
Right. Boost your immune system. That's the best thing you could do for yourself.
yeah. I'm
You know
taking
what I
this.
mean?
I'm taking this elderberry syrup. I made fire cider. I chopped up. I told you, right? I chopped up an onion. I chopped up a lemon. I chopped up garlic, ginger. I put turmeric powder. I put I filled it up with apple cider vinegar and I let it sit for mad long. And then I put elderberry syrup or elderberry like extract in it. And I just take shots of that too. I got a big ass jar of that. Take shots of that. I inhale the steam from the lemons and the lime. I put garlic in it. And yeah, that's what I've been doing every day. I got a little thing of Lysol with me so when I go out and I touch anything, I can like,
Right. Right. But all right, let's end this recording though. I'm gonna stop the recording, yo. All right, peace and blessings, everybody.